My name is Suzanna Tomor, and welcome to Zeeburger Island. We are sitting now in the container of our work location, research location, where we are going to conduct our investigation about urban commoning connected to Zeeburger Island. I am working at the University of Amsterdam at the Center of Urban Studies, and so I am going to approach this research from a perspective of urban studies as well as historical view. So up till now, the last couple of weeks, I have been engaged in reading a lot of literature about the major concepts that we are going to deal with. So about the urban commons, but also the notions of public art or community art as well as participatory art to get more knowledge on these issues and try to be able to connect them. I also, due to the corona crisis, I was a lot at home and I could dive deep into this subject as well as to the history of Zeeburger Island. I have made a desk research about the history of the island, the last 120 years. And I created a document about it, and it is very interesting to see that it has quite a dynamic and fluctuating history on this island, where now a new residential area is going to emerge. And so for the time being, at the same time, I'm also talking with the other partners of the project to get other perspective and to combine it in my study. As well as working to find a very interesting and useful theoretical approach to study the contemporary practices here on Zeeburger Island, which we could also connect in a historical way. So looking at different locations in Amsterdam back in the time. So we are going to find different locations in the last 100 years in the Amsterdam history, how urban development and urban neighborhoods have been developed with the support of architecture or other design elements. And what can we find, can we learn also from the past regarding the contemporary uses and practices and the huge societal problems that we are now facing. So I have also made a literature review regarding the Amsterdam history. So I looked at different time periods as well as different locations within a city, how neighborhoods and public spaces and spaces in the city have been evolved by different actors like the state, but also citizens and also companies. So it is very enriching, but I still have to find out how I can merge it together with the notion of commons and participation enabled by design. Yes, for the time being, the last work what I have just finalized is looking at the recent transformation of Zeeburger Island, and I was trying to test the conceptual model we have developed to see the different stages of developing this new urban area. So how the different partners get together and what ideas and ideologies they have in the planning and design phase, how it is going to be implemented and with which actors and with what ideas and what kind of role the design and architecture plays herein. as well as the phases of using the spaces and managing the spaces. So this is now the present situation and stage I am in. So it is still reaching out to opportunities, how I can combine various perspectives, but at the same time to be very feasible, to be able to do the research within 1 or 2 years. So this is also the aim, that we have something tangible. And at a very short term, I'm going to dive into the actual practices, what is happening here in Sportheldenbuurt, Zeeburger Eiland, because I would like to map all the actors involved in this empty space, in the transforming of this empty space. So I would like to gather the actors, and I would like to at least have some orientation to talk with those people about their ideas, the goals, and instruments, as well as their approaches to transform this empty space where we are now, that probably can also stimulate collective actions of all people living here and working here on this island.